It's the Lord's 54th annual Passover in North Carolina.
Y'all know what we do. Y'all know what we came to do. Huh?
The ISUPK, under Commander General Yohana, will be hosting the Lord's 54th annual Passover in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Convention Center. This is something that you do not want to miss. Make sure that y'all bring the entire family.
Wait till I get with you. If I gotta go to ground, I'ma shut the town down. I ain't about to stop until I hear stand down. All you gonna see is a lot of man down.
The Downtown Raleigh Convention Center. For Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Go to isupk.com to purchase your tickets today. $200 per every adult over the age of 17 years old.
We are not the same. No, we not related. I'm not stuck on living. Death is a vacation. My camp undefeated. You cannot debate it. You just want the clout.
The
We just want
Lord's
the greatness. I'm just
54th
trying to
annual Passover, April the 1st, is coming down to Raleigh, North Carolina.
That's right.
Commander General Yohana has done it again. You don't want to miss this. Pull yourself! Pull yourself!
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Friday, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for it, I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but
Pando, kill the beat.
I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard that kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil who is, I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this is an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them, which they are Jews. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Practice. Not a game. Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We're talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we're talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe, connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows, thinking you woke into your third eye peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, state bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him runner, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one West. The Lord is
not the God of the dead. So when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I'll switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk, I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl, I'm talking about another gun. We here now, hey look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas, we burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga, I don't fear clown. Colleges make it sound like raindrop, that's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war, I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex, that's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga, I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
Bust their head.
Oh, on the beat, Narcan flow. Got my... We outside. We outside with it. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I got the world in the palm of my hand. One west sleeve stretch, do it live on the gram. Had a whole world viewing. Click and subscribe. Had them niggas off the block, tell them shooters they want a job. I just put them on the payroll. When I get control them, I just mold them like they Play-Doh. Soldiers giving halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up. All cause my delivery, I be on that prime shit. Take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle. I got new aim, fresh kick, spit with the blick. Not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mess and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's Pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politic and movements. With that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother out of bed, he ain't do shit. That's how life go, win some you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap. Rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside, that temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah we outside. We outside, yeah we outside. There's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop to stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it fact or fiction? If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do damage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Perry. How you real trickin' on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, was a demon to a cult leader. When he said something, I ain't hear him, this shit like it ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's bed. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow son, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. This shit is endless, what I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spittin'. Album so high, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me, yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissin'. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' thinkin' that I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done, nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand till we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, shit is endless. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. This the life that we chose, no turning back, we in this. They don't understand when we tell them no forgiveness. Rain on them, 40 days, 40 nights, this shit is endless. I believe in reincarnation, so you know this endless. I'm solidified and stamped, that's why I walk with a signet. Build it from the ground up, did it all independent. Don't put your head in my business, to the wall I'm a pin. Giving Halo, trying to get up at them pesos. 40 cows, send you out of space, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, leave you all boxed up, all cause my delivery. I be on that prime shit, take you time to get with me. Got me like Vladimir, treat you like the Ukraine. Raid your little city, now you boating like Usain. Scope costs more than the rifle, I got new aim. Fresh kick, spit with the blick, not my shoe game. Used to have a dirty 30 tied to a shoestring. Now I got that Ruger 5 and 7, that's my boot thing. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. That Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one West for that bag and we outside. We outside.
temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to run down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big burst of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting hot, we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. It's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Yeah, you know what it is. I'm 40 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They just head on, nigga.
Pray what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop distress the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact a fiction. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crack as hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do damage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Barry. How you real trickin' on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, was a demon to a cult leader. When he said something, I ain't hear him, this shit life work. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it back. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's blood. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy. This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me a
off up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, cause we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. The Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. There's one west for that bag and we outside. We outside. I don't talk hardly, be there when you call me. Send them Philly clippers at your head like a baldy. Chopper get to roaring down your block like a Harley. No, this ain't a big hog, this the big dog.
In your city, swinging through the jungle like it's Pitfall. In the water wading, marching to my cadence. Big bursts of thunder in my hands like I'm reading. Shitty Mortal Kombat sounds, but I ain't playing.
Look 'em in the eye before the war like a weigh-in. I'm up in the AM, politicking movements with that Draco from the vid because it's proven. Waiting on my brother how to bid, he ain't do shit. That's how life go. Win some, you lose. Seen a little nigga beat a big nigga out his shoes. Seen that nigga come back, pull up with a gun strap, rob everybody outside, told him run that. We outside, that temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. Before the COVID had the mask and we was outside. My Glock loaded, extra mag and it's outside. It's one west for that bag and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. That temperature's getting how we take it outside. You run your mouth up in this club, we take it outside. I got my killers with me, you won't make it outside. We outside, and we outside. Outside, yeah, we outside. We outside, yeah, we outside. It's one west on them corners and we outside. We outside with it.
Yeah, you know what it is. 144 the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They turn their head on, nigga.
Pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop distress the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is it fact or fiction? Revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jack the Ripper. War, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I came to do damage, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it Young Barry. How you real trickin' on them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, was a demon to a cult leader. When he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit life work. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitch about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brother's blood. Everybody won't be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow son, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I enjoy. The way I get it, boy, lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Special.
This shit is endless. What I speak is the truth. I don't care if it's offensive. 12 rounds hit hard, and this shit gon' go the distance. Way to exit cool, but wait till you see the interest. Know that we them niggas when we walk inside the entrance. Put me as the GOAT, you should be honored to get a mention. All my clips is standard, but I still get extensions. Switch on the big 30, sound like when it's spitting. Album so hot, I had to give them an extension. One West till they bury me. Yeah, that's the commitment. Don't trust the soul, niggas purring or they hissing. Been winning so much, they didn't think I put the fix in. Get the game to go my way, they gon' thinkin' that I rigged it. If I say it in my raps, I would do it or I lived it. What you say in your raps is entertainment, you just kidding. Hard times, I got tired of being broke, so I fixed it. This pole get the job done. Nigga, this is stick shit. What I speak is the truth, I don't care if it's offensive. The life that I chose, no turning back.
All right. Let's clap it up.
All right. Hey, back at it again. Once again, man. No, you're right. I just have to cut mine down. But yeah, we back at it again, man. Shalom Israel. Shalom Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shemal Atah Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabbat to the sisters. This is the ISUPK out of 125th Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. You know, I'm bringing you this truth like we do. If it is not of the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana, it is not of the Lord, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the home of the truth. You know, everything, all that other stuff is watered down. You know what I'm saying? It's so watered down, it's so fake. And, you know, it's ridiculous. Everybody wants that authentic thing when it comes to everything else, but when it comes to yourself, when it comes to Black, Hispanics, and Natives, you don't care about watering it down.
Right.
You don't want to water down. Pit bull, you know what I'm saying? That pit bull got to be pure. It got to be from the source. It got to be, you know what I'm saying, pure blood. But when it comes to yourself, you'll mix yourself with any heathen, you know what I'm saying, any dog, anything. Because you don't care. You look at, it's almost like you look at that dog is more valuable than that dog's blood being pure more than your own blood being pure.
Right.
You know, and that's the same thing when it comes to the truth. Like the truth that you put into your spirit, into your mind, into your body, you don't care about it being watered down, you know what I'm saying, from you know, from different camps, you know, who, you know, took what they learned from us and ISUPK, the home of the truth, and remixed it and chopped it up and cut it. You know what I'm saying? You want it pure when it comes to the cocaine, the heroin, you want it pure, right? But when it comes to like I said, when it comes to destroying something that will destroy you, you know, you don't care about. You know what I'm saying? That you know, it has to be pure when it comes to something to destroy you. But when it comes to something that'll make you live, like not saying that a dog will destroy you, but I'm just saying it ain't gonna make. That's not what's gonna make you live. Right. That's not the living water. Right. That's not the truth. Right. When it comes to this truth, when it comes to your bloodline, your heritage, your culture, you would rather toss that to the side and be a part of the white man's culture, or the oppressor's culture, I should say. But with that being said, man, pay your tithes.
Well,
you know
that's right. That's right.
10% of anything you got in should be coming to the ISUPK. You know, you Israel, you got a 12-tribe chart. You know, all that came from the ISUPK, the home of the truth. That's where it stems from. That is the foundation.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
And you know, so that's that, man. So pay your tithes and support this truth. You know, share the classes. You never know who needs to hear this truth. Don't be a selfish bastard.
That's right.
And only caring about yourself and what makes you feel good. It's not always about you.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Sometimes it's about the other person. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good and getting what they need out of the situation. You know, that's a lot of y'all, especially a lot of you brothers, a lot of y'all problems. Why a lot of y'all women be leaving y'all because you don't care about making sure that everybody gets what they need out of the situation.
Right.
You know, I pray you understand. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it right there. You know, if you don't, then you never will. You know, you ain't gonna get that, then, you know, you are the problem if you didn't understand what I just said. But so yeah, so share the class, man. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I do that myself to share the class with y'all as well. So this truth can get out there, man. It gotta get out there. Get it out. Let me see. There's been a lot of updates on Facebook that say things is looking a little different.
What you mean?
Like when I shared it, it don't look the same. Like
Yeah, lately, some things that got updated. Yeah.
Those things are looking a little. It look cool. It's cool.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? It don't look bad. But yeah, so go ahead and do that thing, man. Share this truth. Get this truth out there, man, because it can save people's lives. It's life-saving. It saved my life, my brother's lives, you know what I'm saying? It saved a lot of your lives.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, if it wasn't for this truth, everybody that sold my pops drugs was going to get their issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was going to be that. It was that, because I was so angry about my father being a victim of oppression to the point where, you know, he OD'd pretty much, you know what I'm saying, off of that wave of fentanyl that was going through. I know, you know, I'm not the only one who suffered something like that.
Right.
But I was ready to blame every drug dealer that I assumed sold my pop's drug. All y'all was going to catch it. So you need to thank Commander General Hunter for your lives.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Black and White Hunter, you know what I'm saying? Thank the Lord for Commander General Hunter, because he, you know, like I said, him saving my life saved a lot of yours. You know what I'm saying? I pray you understand. But anyway, we gonna get into it, man. It's some speaking of self-hatred, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of self-hatred, like I said, if we ain't one body, I'm sure our brothers have been driving this train and rolling over this oppression and this self-hatred. You probably touched on them brothers that them devils, you know what I'm saying, who rode over our brother. My man, that is this. We just changed conductors. Right. This train is rolling over self-hatred. Right. That's what we're going at. We're rolling over the self-hatred that's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And one thing we were talking about yesterday was how the brother Tyree Nichols, he was showing brotherhood to the cops while he was getting beat and murdered.
Yeah. I ain't him call them out of their name one time.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? He's calling you guys like, he didn't do nothing. He didn't do anything like he said. Like he was never disrespectful to him. Like I said, I didn't even hear that. He never called them, pigs, dirty cops, niggas, whatever derogatory term you wanted, that he was well in his right to call them. Being in that situation, he was always respectful. You know what I'm saying? He was respectful. Like I said, the thing that hurt the most would be, like I said, once again, hearing the brother scream out for his mother. In that situation, I felt for his mother at that time. You know what I'm saying? But they are the devil, man. They are the devil. And we're going to show when Christ called them the devil.
That's
right.
right.
Have that scripture ready, ye are of your father. You know what I'm saying? Have that scripture ready for me. Because you decide that you want to be a cop and go into that line of work, you are signing up to do your father's bidding. You are signing up to do the will and works of the devil, of the oppressor. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times that's what happens. You hate your own people. You hate what you see in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You hate them. You ain't like them. And so since you hate yourself and you hate them, that reminds you that you are them. Because when you around them, you at your job talking, talking all proper, you in your Greek fraternities dancing, and you feeling real Greek. I'm not like the niggas.
Right.
I'm not the niggas. Right. I'm a black man. Them niggas. But then when you see, when you become a cop and you see other brothers, them niggas who you don't want to be associated with, it builds up this rage in you, and you want to kill them. You want to hurt them. Because it's self-hatred. You hate that you are black. And if you had the opportunity, if there was a wand that can be waved to make you a white man, you would do it. You would do it, Jillian. And how do we know? How do we know that black men with any opportunity to become white, they'll take it? What's something going on right now that shows you a black man or a woman with the opportunity to become white, they're going to take it? To look white. I say that, I probably gave it to you too. To look white, become white, what are they doing?
Bleaching their skin.
Give them a hand. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You see Sammy Social. And what's old girl, Stacey Dash, was a beautiful melanated sister, man, and made herself look like a oppressed white. I mean, just she looks like a devil that's like been strung out on drugs. She looks a fool. You know, she looks a mess. Sammy Sosa looks a mess. It looks terrible. It looks like a clown outfit on. Like, you know what I mean? Right. It looks like you might just put a red nose on. They got the white makeup all over. They might want to throw a red nose on and go do kids parties. How much of a clown they look like. They look a fool, man. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's how you know. Like if you would do that, you know, you would bleach your skin to be trying to become white or be trying to look like the oppressor. And of course, if it was something where you can jump into a machine and to actually become white, they would absolutely take that opportunity. You know, and that's why they want to be Greek. You know, so that's why they say, no, I'm not black. I'm gonna be in the Greek fraternity. I'm gonna be Greek then. You know, I'm not black. I'm Greek. And this is my brotherhood right here. You know what I mean? Instead of them creating a black fraternity and making it all about black people and black culture and customs, you know, they wanted to join a white thing, but just have black people involved in it, but still take their customs, culture, traditions, and everything, and even keep the names. That you want to be white, you want to be the oppressor so bad, and that's the spirit behind these brothers really beating this brother to death. So this brother was a skateboarder, like one of them free spirit, they call him free spirited brother. You know, right. He was a skateboarder. You know, like I said, articulate. You know, somebody he wasn't a criminal. You know, they were trying to look for criminal records of the brother and everything. He wasn't a criminal. They couldn't find none of that on this brother. You know what I mean? And then there's another story that's coming out talking about he was dating. He was dating one of the cops' exes. No. You know what I'm saying? But we don't know if that's the case. You said. I thought you heard something else. Yeah, it's a story. It's a story circulating out there. They trying to say they can't confirm or deny, but you know, where there's smoke, there's fire most of the time. And they're saying that this brother was dating one of those guys. And my daughter, when we was watching the film, which all y'all have to watch, you have to watch that film. And one matter of fact, and we're going to show it to you today. We're going to show it to you so you can see the raw uncut, because they try to water it down. Like I said, our people are more comfortable being watered down. Right. They don't want that raw uncut truth in their face, so they can have to have empathy and see themselves as that brother, or see your child as that brother. Because that brother, like I said, he was a smart young man, not a criminal, articulate, very respectful. Right. Even in the worst conditions, he maintained his decorum and was, you know, he didn't break who he was. Because that's who he was. He's not that person who's going to be, you know, he's like, I am on the, you know, you hear him talk, I am on the ground. You guys are doing a lot. You know, like they cursing at him, calling them bitches. They stepping on them, you know, cursing at him, berating them, stomping them, spitting on them, macing them, tasing them. And the whole time he never uttered one derogatory term towards them. Right. Not one. Because he was who he is, regardless of his situation. Right. Okay? That was the man that belonged in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why people hate who we are, regardless of the situation. We're going to maintain our dignity, maintain these laws, statutes, and commandments, regardless of how uncomfortable it makes you feel. Right. Okay? That's just of it. You talking about happy, what'd you say, Merry Christmas? You won't get a Merry Christmas back. Right. You're gonna have that awkward, you know, like, oh, yeah, you know, that's for you. Everybody don't celebrate Christmas. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't celebrate. What's that garbage they gonna get rid of? Valentine's. When all y'all brothers, women finna get, some brothers finna be dropping 10 pounds of penis off of your woman. You know what I'm saying? For a rose and some chocolates. You didn't pay this broad rent for all year. And because, you know what I'm saying, her work husband come through with a rose and some flowers, you know what I'm saying, she gonna be in the backseat of a car taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? You know, she gonna be ready to, you know, risk it all. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the spirit of Valentine's Day. Right. Saint Valentine's Day, which comes from the Romans. Right. You know what I mean? That's the spirit of that disgusting day, which was filled with fornication, lust, and all type of nastiness. You know what I'm saying? It was orgies, you know, and that spirit of sexual deviancy is in the air.
Right.
That's why that man is gonna buy one bouquet of roses, give 12 of them out, and he's gonna score with 6 of y'all women on that job or at that club. That's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely gonna be happening. He's gonna be on a lunch date with your woman, flicking pics in the backseat of a car. That's what's gonna happen, and you gotta suffer that. You know what I mean? But I digress a little bit, not much, because that's the spirit that's going on right now. All right, but make sure. Okay, so if you have any questions, let's make sure we do that too, man. Any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you got, man. This is not the Christian church. We welcome all the questions. So we on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you know, wherever you are getting this truth from, go ahead and ask your questions. Ask your questions. Hit the like button. You know, if you don't want to share it, at least hit the like button. They'll get that algorithm going for us. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the page if you haven't already. But like I said, at least hit that like button so it can do something. Like I said, they say it does something with the algorithm, man. I'm not too keen on all of those things like that. But if it helps, like I said, to share this class, man, go ahead and do it. Make it happen. All right. Like I said, I'm still sharing it to different platforms and things, because it needs to be shared.
Right.
See. So make sure that happens. Okay. Oh, I didn't know I could share it there. Okay, we in the game.
What?
On Snapchat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was able to share right to my story. So they like say, like, usually it takes a lot to. I said maybe it was just me.
Yeah.
But so anyway, get back to this truth, man, that we never left. Man, it's very, very hurtful, man. My heart is heavy right now for that brother, man.
Right.
You know, happen to actually see the video of this brother screaming for his mama, man. Like it's so hurtful. It's so hurtful, man. And people acting like they surprised that it's black people. You know how it is encountering them black cops.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They are, and most times worse, because they think they know you. They think, you know, just they know you a criminal. Or you beat them up when they was a kid, or you bullied them in high school. Like they want to do it to you. You know what I mean? They hate you because they hate themselves, and they took that job to get a license to do exactly what they did.
Right.
You know what I mean? But so we're gonna get into some of that. Go ahead and I want to get into this video. Like I said, if you got any questions, comment. Go ahead and type them in. Any scriptural question, don't got to be on this topic. Anything at all you want to ask about, man. This ain't the Christian church.
That's right.
You know, we're not getting you there to come and sing and dance and shake on the floor and just leave. No, you can ask questions about the things that we teach about out this Bible.
Right.
Okay. But
The first video.
so yeah. So let's check out a couple of these videos. Like I said, it's going to be graphic, but it's good. It's good for our spirits, man, because seeing things like this, you know, makes our people empathize with one another.
Right.
And that's something that we are, you know, seriously lacking in our community.
That's
a
right.
sense of empathy, empathizing with a brother or somebody's mother. This is somebody's father right here.
Right.
This is somebody's son right here. Somebody's uncle, somebody's nephew. Okay, somebody's cousin. It could have easily been you. Okay? Like I said, he wasn't breaking no laws. He didn't do anything. And he still was treated like a dog. Off of, you know, rage and jealousy is what it started to look like. It's jealousy as well. You know, that story probably gonna come out later, but it seemed like it might be some jealousy involved in that. Not only did they have rage and wanted to kill somebody, but it sounded like the brother might have been jealous of this brother because he was smart and articulate and not, you know what I'm saying, not an idiot. And his woman chose him instead of him. Okay. But like I said, we'll get more of that to that. We ain't gonna speak on that part. We're just gonna talk about the facts right now. The facts is this brother was down on the ground, handcuffed, down there, you know what I'm saying, tased, in complete submission, and they still was beating him to death and all that. But like I said, you don't gotta take my word for it. We're just gonna roll the tape. You know what I'm saying? Check it out.
Mhm. So with no audio first, right?
No, it should.
Once they got it.
Yeah. There's different ones. You know, you can catch them when they chasing them. So we'll get, you know, when they chase, because it was 2 different times. Because he got up and, you know, his fight or flight kicked in because he felt himself being killed. So he got up and ran, and then they found him and actually killed him. You know what I mean? So you gotta.
So yeah, I'm just going all in order if you want me to say. It is coming up right now, but it's, the sound is on, so I don't know what's going on. Well, I can hear that. It's coming up right now.
You get your ass blown the fuck out. Get the fuck out the car. Get the fuck out the fucking car. Damn, I didn't do anything. Hey, I didn't turn your ass around. All right. You don't do that, okay? Get on the fucking ground. Get on the ground. Okay. Change your ass. All right, I'm on the ground. Lay down. That's all. Lay down. Please get on the ground. I think I tased you. Get on the ground. Lay down. One. Now. I tased you. All right. Okay. Break your shit. Okay, dude. Damn. Turn the fuck around. Put your fucking hands on your back. Bitch, put your hands on your back. Quick. Okay, stop. I'm gonna knock your ass the fuck out. You guys are really doing a lot right now. Bro, lay down. I'm just trying to go home. Man, if you don't lay down, I am on the ground. Put your hands on your stomach.
Turn that down. You hear them saying, I am on the ground. They saw it right on the ground. You know, you guys are really doing a lot. Like anybody else who in a situation like that, they, you know, if he was with, you know, they saying called them all type of pigs and whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Whatever name you wanted to say at the time. But these brothers, man, are so enraged and ready to kill. You know what I'm saying? This is what they did. They actually did kill his brother, and the brother was complying. He, like I said, anybody who's, you know, like I said, they didn't tell him why they was pulling him over. They didn't do it. It was hostile from the very beginning. Right. As soon as they pulled up on, they ran up on him, jumping. You would have called it with a carjacking. Like, are you police? Like, what's going on? Are you really police? I think you can buy those lights at some store sometime. Right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so it's two things on that. From start to finish, again, he didn't do anything illegal. He didn't do anything illegal when he got pulled over. He didn't do anything illegal while he was being assaulted.
Right.
And for anybody, because I've heard some circulation about people, you know, making statements like, well, why didn't he just, you know, get on the ground? They're telling him to get on the ground. Why didn't he just comply with the officer's request? If anybody's ever been arrested by a cop who may have just had a bad day at home, the shit that they do to you in real life, you can be as compliant as you want. You might have 3 people telling you 3 different things, or even the same thing, but still 3 different people shouting at you to do something while you're already doing it. But then because of the way that they contort your body, your natural physical response is to try to get comfortable, try to get that eased up a little bit.
Yeah.
But if nobody's ever been arrested, they don't know what this shit is like.
Going through, right? You see what happens? You scared. You know, last brother you saw get on his back. What they do? They put his knee on his neck and choked him out. Last time the brother died. That's why when they had him like that, he started screaming for his mother. Like, this is it. I'm gonna be the next one. You know what I'm saying? It's PTSD is what they call it. The brother got PTSD. You see enough black people get in situations. Oh, I'm gonna get murdered. So your natural reflex is to, what any defense is. You grab a turtle or something, it goes in the shell, it curls up, balls up, or you know what I'm saying? It's your natural reflex to protect yourself. It's natural. That's why he was able to get up. With all that going on, what you just said, this brother is going to get up out of it and get up and still be able to run because his life, that's your, you know, fight or flight kicks in. You want to survive. So he gets up, they tase him, they mace him, and he still gets up and runs. All them cops. And another thing, I want y'all to remember that you know, if you was paying attention, you seen that white cop there. Yeah. That white cop, he didn't get arrested with the black man initially.
Right.
You know, his picture ain't been plastered with theirs. It was the black man and all black cops who beat him to death. But that white man was was the instigator. He instigated this whole thing too. But he didn't get arrested with them. His face ain't been slandered all over the news like that.
Right.
And truth be told, they wasn't even finna get arrested until this hit the news. It wasn't until this came out. They wasn't arrested for it. Nothing was being done about it. Okay, but we're gonna keep watching this, man, because it's just like I said, you gotta let this soak into your spirit, man. So maybe something like this can spark that thing in you, enough empathy in you to make you want to care about black people.
Right.
In the midst of them being destroyed. Okay, I understand that we are destroyed. Yeah, everything was taken from us. We've been destroyed. So yeah, people are destroyed out here. They trying to find and leech on to any semblance of life. Even if it's, you know, a lot of it, like I said, it's scamming or, you know, doing wrong here or there. But that don't, you still need to have empathy for them. Just like you would have for a guy in a wheelchair talking smack out of his mouth. What, you gonna go flip his wheelchair over? You know, he ain't got no legs already, but he happens to be talking crazy to you. But you're gonna empathize with him because you're gonna say, "Oh, this brother's afflicted. He's already, you know, whatever he's done, he has a right to be upset. He lost both of his legs. Right. He's in the wheelchair. You know, maybe I can, you know, give him a pass." That's how a lot of times you should look at our people in the conditions that we're in, because we are starting off handicapped. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Spiritually handicapped, mentally handicapped.
Right.
Like I said, this brother ain't committed a crime. How many times you done been pulled over with license, insurance, and registration intact, but them lights get behind you and that your chest tighten up a little bit. You get a little nervous. You want to let down your windows, keep your hands in clean view. You know, you don't even want to grab, you know, you want your license out. You don't even want to grab something out the glove compartment. You know what I mean? You got a license to carry. You don't even want to tell them you got your gun on you, because the last brother that did that got his head blown, got his chest blown off in front of his child. You see what I'm saying? So how don't you have empathy for the black man who's terrified? Obviously, you know, he just got ran up on like he was getting carjacked. You know, like I said, man, it comes down to empathy. If you empathize with the people, then you can understand, like the brother was saying, if you ain't ever been in that situation, then you really can't empathize. You will say, why did he do this? Why did he do that? Because you have no idea what it's like to really have PTSD. Maybe you are one of those sheltered children living up in Brentwood or Beverly Hills or something that don't have those situations with cops where you are nervous for your life when you get a normal traffic stop. You know, you don't gotta feel like that. Cops are really here to protect and serve you. All right, go ahead.
So like I was gonna say, even when you do comply, they still kill you.
Yeah, like I said, the brother got out the car. He was respectful. He just, hey, what did I do? Hey. And I also want y'all to think about this too. You know, like how many times, you know, think about how many times have you ever heard about a black man doing this to a white person? Not a black man, specifically black cops. How many times have you ever heard about black cops assaulting a white man? Think about that when you're watching these things happening. How many times have you ever heard about or seen black cops beating on a white man?
Never. Yeah.
Okay? Everybody is saying never. I've never heard it.
Right.
Everybody here. So think about that yourself while we're going to continue to go through this video. Go ahead.
Right. First. Okay. Back up. I'm not doing it. Please. Oh, shit.
Good.
$29.38, where it rains, and Ross. Taser was deployed. Suspect is running down Ross.
Young male, black, slim build, blue jeans, and a hoodie. Southbound on Ross, where we last saw him. What's up? I got you. All right, hang on. Ready? All right, just straight. One of the prongs hit the bastard. All right, your car's right in front of you.
This is my car. Grab my water.
All right, hang on. Where's your water?
They saw him raise. He saw him raise. They didn't tase each other. You know what I'm saying? You hear he asked him where's water to help him out. Keep going.
Okay, I got you. You get my water? Here. Right here. Negative 2938. Where are my damn glasses at? Huh? Your left eye? Yeah.
We have no car. Set up a
Spread me again. Left eye again?
Yeah.
I can't see jack shit. My glasses when he was fighting me. Negative, we just saw him running down Ross.
Spread me again, right eye.
Yeah. What's up?
Right eye.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Right eye.
Which way you wrong?
That way. Okay, I gotta find my glasses and get this damn taser downloaded.
Wait, right eye.
$29.31. Yeah, go ahead and start MMP that way. Chemical agent full. I'm on the thing over there. You got what you learned?
Like a camouflage jacket, like orange, green, and red, and it's gonna be
bald head, Slim Bill. He took feeling that far.
2938, did you also read that I deployed my taser?
Okay, 2938, I have that down. I have to call the company around.
Check.
1901. Check the area. 39 working at the side of that.
That way. Thin male, black, blue jeans, and a plaid.
I want y'all to hear this. I'm trying to see if it's different than the next one, but this white cop is going to talk about. Man, I hope they stump the shit out of him. I hope they stump him out, and then that's what they wind up actually doing. I want to see, So that's why, So bear with us. I think it might be the next one we're going to show it, but I think it might be the next. Is this the third one or the second one?
This is the first one.
Oh, it's still the first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 4 videos in total, so I got them all up.
Okay. Let's see if let's go to the second one. I think that's the one. It might be. Let's go to the second one. I want you to see this, man, and really hear this. But you see, they so enraged they didn't tase each other, and you know why he wanted them to stomp him so bad because he couldn't. He too fat and out of shape to chase him. Right. And so you can't be in contempt of cop.
Right.
So you can't do that. You can't. You make a cop have to chase you. You're gonna get the snot beat out of you. You know what I mean? And that's another reason why he wanted to get stomped out. If you ain't know that part. But yeah, check it out though, man. You got that scripture I asked for?
I got the other one.
You got that one? Okay.
Are you ready, sir?
Yeah.
Yep, so this is the second view.
Can you fast forward?
Yeah, it's all I'm just gonna say that. Right here. It's just what you need.
You fast forward?
Yeah, it's right there. Can you see it?
Yeah, keep yeah, I wanna just to point. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what a sound at it. Yeah, this is the part I was trying to get to as well, but I wanted to hear that cop while they was like talking about I hope they stomp the shit out of him. But I want you to rewind this. You can't hear this?
No, the sound is on. It's just
go to check the third one. Maybe the third one is the one for second. And maybe it's the third one with the sound. They got to hear this, man. You got to hear what's actually going on. It's absolutely disgusting and terrible. But a lot of people need this in their spirit, man, so they can understand what we're dealing with and what we got to battle against.
1 second, because the third one looks pretty similar. I think it's just a different perspective. Let me see. Let me just look at it and see.
Ross and Cascade Lane.
Yeah, that's not how he been doing.
Shut the fuck up. See wipe you. Hey.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
You might get sprayed again. Hey. Hey, Mike. Hey, bro. Shut the fuck up. Cascade Lane. Southbound on Ross.
Right, go back to the beginning of this. So that's the one. So you can hear it now. Okay. And then now you can hear, go back to when this video is this whole situation kind of started.
29:30, we sitting. We're on foot for southbound on Ross.
Yeah, go back some more because he right before that he's going to say, "I hope they." I just want to hear that part.
As he's driving.
As he's driving, or like I believe he might have been driving.
Okay, so when it's driving, ain't no sound right now.
Oh dang.
So once it gets out the car, that's when you hear the sound.
Okay.
He should be getting out in a minute.
So I believe it at this point, but you will hear, you know what I'm saying, on one of these videos, you will hear, it's one of them where he was talking about, man, I hope they stomp the shit out of him. That's what he was saying.
29:30, we sitting. We're on foot for southbound on Ross. Ross and Cascade Lane. Shut the fuck up. See you wipe your hey.
Give me a hand. Give me a hand. Give me a hand.
You might get sprayed again.
Hey.
Hey, Mike. Hey, bro. Watch out.
Yeah, pause it real fast. So I want y'all to hear the scripture. That's why I wanted y'all to hear that first. When the white man was talking about, man, I hope they stomping the shit out of him. I want you to hear the scripture that Christ was saying to these black men in the Bible. Okay? Christ was when he was checking the Sadducees and Pharisees, these was black men he was talking to. And this is what I want you to understand about the spirit that's on these so-called brothers, man.
Right.
You know, so because they wasn't being brothers at all, they was being something completely different. And Christ said the same thing to the Sadducees and Pharisees about how they was treating our people. So go ahead and read that.
John 8, verse 44. Ye are your father, the devil.
Read that again.
Ye are of your father, the devil.
He told them black men, you are of your father, the devil. The devil means deceiver. Right. That's normally the spirit of the white man. You know what I'm saying? The oppressor, or should I say the oppressor.
Right.
They are the devil. They are the deceiver, the one who deceived the whole earth. Deceives you into believing that Christ was a white man. Deceives you to believe that the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are not the lost 12 tribes of Israel. They made you to believe these things. They deceived you in so many ways. And Christ told these black men, these Sadducees and Pharisees at the time, just like to modern day today, your Christian pastors, your imams, and what's some other ones? You know what I'm saying? Your Kemet leaders or whoever else you follow.
Right.
He told them what? Go ahead.
And the look of your father you will do.
And the what?
And the look of your father you will do.
And the lust of your father you will do. Them white men, they have a lust for killing blacks, Hispanic, and Natives. They have a lust for wanting to kill our people.
Right. That's right.
They signed up for that police force because they had a lust that they wanted to do their bidding. They wanted to do their father's bidding, and which is the devil. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man.
That's right.
That is who the Bible is speaking of.
Right.
And they wanted to do his bidding. That's why they went out there and stomped and beat that man to death. Beat him to death. Okay, yeah, they did it different. They didn't shoot him in the back and mistake the taser. No, they didn't mistake the taser for a gun and shoot him in the back or nothing like that. No, they beat him to death with their hands and feet. And so just think about that's what Christ had to say about them. They are of their father, the devil. They want to do the bidding of the devil, man. That's what they signed up for. And then 9 times out of 10, you sign up for that position. That is what you're signing up for.
Right.
Because if you don't do it, you ain't gonna make it on the force.
Right.
You got to be a part of the blue. They call it Blue Lives Matter. Your life, you ain't black no more. You blue. And if you're in the blue lives don't matter above all other things, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna be a part of that fraternity. You know, because black people love being a part of fraternities and be Greeks. Or if you're willing to do all the nastiness you have to do to become a Greek and be a Greek, of course you're gonna do what it requires to be blue.
Right.
Okay. So think about that, man. When you see this last part of this video, man, the white man told him, I said, I hope they beat him, and they knew what the white man wanted.
Right.
I hope they stomping him out. They knew what they wanted. They know, and so that's exactly what they did. Go ahead.
Give me a hand. Mom! Hey. Give me your hands. Give me. Okay, all right. Give me a fucking hand. Give me a hand. All right. Okay. All right. Huh? Man, give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands. What's up? Spray your ass again. Hey, give me your hands, bro. What's up? Spray. All right. Give me your hands, bro. Oh, shit. Give me your hands. Oh, shit. Give me your hands. All right. Give me the fucking hand. Give me your hand. Oh, shit. Give me your hand. Give me a hand. Turn around. Lay back. Lay back, goddamn. All right. Lay back, goddamn. Lay back. Lay back. Lay back, goddamn. Shit.
I think it's the other one. Go to it. You said it's another video after this?
Yeah, it's 4.
It's 4. Try the other one. I know. This is probably another one of them cleaned up ones.
Right.
I'm letting you know they want to clean it up so you don't got to see what they really did and how they was punching this man and kicking him all in his face and doing. Like you said, you hear him screaming for his mama.
Right.
Ain't no grown man screaming for their mama unless it's over with. You know what I'm saying? That's what you reverted back to childhood instincts at that point. The only one who can protect you, you know, get you out of a situation when you were, in the worst situation possible. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, man. But got a grown man screaming for his mama because you beating him to death. Like I said, and there's a good possibility that you was doing it out of jealousy. We already know you was angry and mad and just want to beat a black person because you hate yourself, but also because you're jealous because this man had a woman that you wanted. Yeah, let's see. If this one when they ran up. Is this the second one? Yeah, the second thing where they got him the second thing. No, not the, just.
So let me just go to give me a second.
Like when they run up on him and catch him in a second, like we just watched, but then you just heard it more. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so yeah, that probably no, that's the one without the ID. So yeah, that was the one I was just.
Oh no, that video is fine. I'm just saying, let's go to the part where they beat them.
Let me see if they show it. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Just give me a second.
Well, that was it on that scripture, right? Kwan?
No.
It was some more on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Read the rest of that. Why are you looking for this? Hey, bear with us a little bit, man. We just want to get to this probably with a few different videos, so we just get mixed up about which one it is.
The fourth one is just the aftermath. They're just standing around. You don't see the brother no more. That's the whole video. I'm skimming through it right now. So it's got to be between 1 and 3. The first, second, and third video. The fourth one is they're just standing around.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Go to the second one and go right up to that point where they ran up that second time and see if it's any sound so you can hear it. It's either that one. You got it, But yeah, but like I said, if y'all was listening, man, like I said, you can get the gist of it, but I just want you to get that visual. Because a lot of people need to get that shock in them. There'll be certain things that get you that thing that you see that really pulls on that empathy string that's in your body, that makes you want to do something, makes you want to maybe it make you want to change your life and actually start caring about Black people.
That's right.
Something got to happen to make us want to come together, because that's the only thing that's going to help us fight against this oppression. Us coming together as a people to say, hey, look, we're gonna rock with each other. The only thing got to be different than what in times past is that we gotta, have the Lord with us. Let's come together in one spirit, one body, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Let's do that thing while we doing it, while we redoing Black Wall Street.
Right. That's right.
Redoing from let's come at it with a better spirit, because that's what was lacking. You know what I mean? We make sure that the Lord was with us in those times when we had thriving communities and different things like that. But it's not a coincidence that our people are terrified to come together. Like I think ain't we the only community that don't have Black don't have their own community in every city?
Right. Yeah.
I think we go anywhere, you see China, like Chinatown, where it's just a lot of Chinese stores, Chinese restaurants. You see Chinese, that feels like this is theirs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got places where you can go, and it's like Africans. Like you can tell this is an African neighborhood. They got the African stores. The Africans run this. They got the African. Everything is African. You know what I mean? I think Vietnamese stores. The East Indians got their spot. It's they got their community, but you don't have a community with just all Black owned stuff. Everything in the community is just Black. The whole thing. All the stores is Black owned. There's Black fans on the wall. Black this and Black that. You don't really have that. And ask yourself why. Because when we had it, when we did it, they burnt it down. They came through, killed everybody, lynched everybody, beat everybody, and burnt the stores down, bought the land and built their own stores.
Right.
So we've been through this. It's seared in our minds and our spirit. Is PTSD. It's subconscious. We know it was passed down to generation to generation. Now we just say, oh, Black people can't come together. We can't have nothing. Yeah, we actually can. Right. We absolutely can, and we did. Did absolutely amazing works. But you got to finish that statement. The reason we can't have things that we want is because the oppressor, when they see it, they come and burn it down.
Right. Burn
it down to the ground. All right.
So I think I might have found it.
You found it? All right, let's see.
It should be the third video. Let's see.
Right here. 2930. The Castlegate and Bear Creek. You can get here from Ross and Castlegate.
My motherfucker made me spray myself. Man, me too. Tased them.
Look, he's so mad. He sprayed his damn. How angry and mad do you got to be when you mace yourself? For one man, 3, 4, 5, 6 of y'all out there, and you that angry and mad want to hurt somebody, you didn't mace yourself.
Right.
That's pure rage. When you rage, so enraged to the point where you're just completely out of control.
Right.
Was that the beginning of this? Because it seemed like they already did that thing.
So no, it's late in the video because before they're still running looking for him. So like,
Hey, Mike, give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands.
Watch out! Spray your ass again.
Hey, give me your hands, bro.
Watch out!
Spray.
Yeah.
Give me your hands, bro. Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Give me your hands.
Hey,
Mike, give me your hands.
Watch out! Watch out! Bound on Ross. Ross and Castlegate Lane.
They blowing it out. They blowing it out.
Shut the fuck up. See, wipe you. Hey.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand.
You might get sprayed again.
Hey. Hey, Mike. Give me your hand, bro.
Watch out. Watch out.
Give me your hand.
Mom. Hey.
Come on, man.
Give me.
Okay. All right.
Come on, man.
Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand.
All right. Okay. All right. Huh?
Hey,
man, give me your hands, bro. Give me your hands. Watch out. Spray your ass again. Hey, give me your hands, bro. Watch out. Spray.
Give me
your hands, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand. Oh, shit. Give me a hand. Turn around. Lay back. Lay back, goddamn. Lay back, goddamn. Lay back. Lay back. Lay back, goddamn. Shit. Yeah. Give me a fucking. Hey, I'm a sissy. Give me a motherfucking hands. Watch out. I'm gonna baton the fuck out you. Hit the fucking hands. Watch out. Watch out. Give the hands. Give us your hands. Give us your hands. Same location. Ross and Kelsey. Ross and Kelsey. Watch it. Give me your fucking hand. Fuck. Give me your hand. Give me your fucking hand. Give me your hand, motherfucker. Give me your hand. Ross and Castlegate. We are east of the intersection. Right here. 2930. The Castlegate and Bear Creek. You can get here from Ross and Castlegate. My motherfucker made me play myself. Man, me too. Tased them. Hey, can you get my car, please? Fuck. $2930 Pepper Spray Plus. Yeah. All right, let me get my car quick.
So, like I said, if you got empty, man, like I said, that thing hurt, man. You know what I'm saying? That brother, you can just hear his life leaving. Like you can hear, if you know anything, I don't know if you ever, seen or been in a situation where you've seen somebody get stomped out or beat out. After a while, they can just make noises. You know what I mean? It's not even words that can be said. At first, he was able to call for his own now, because they steady beating him and they beating the life out of him. And all he can do is make noises at that point. You know what I mean? Man, that's so hurtful, man. You know what I'm saying? It's and it's something that needs to be said about people who can't empathize with that, who can't feel that brother's pain, that brother's mother's pain, or his children's pain. Okay? That is a terrible thing that happened to that young man. And this is the spirit of the Christian church, because the Christians feel like they better than black people.
Right.
That's why these cops didn't see themselves in that brother. He was looked at as nothing. They ain't him. That ain't me. You know, they were saying, no, you can't trust a nigga with nothing. Niggas ain't worth nothing. Like they not a nigga.
Right.
So basically what they're telling you can't trust them with nothing. Maybe you shouldn't let them fix nothing. Maybe you shouldn't go into business with them. Okay? It's a terrible and hurtful thing, man. But you know, like I said, if seeing something like that don't make you want to love black people, man, love black Hispanic Americans, this happens to all of us.
Right.
Right.
Black Hispanics and Hispanics is getting done the same way at the border by their counterparts. You know, that's why who's the border patrol? Most of them are Hispanics. A lot of them, I ain't gonna say most, but a lot of them are Hispanics at the borders. You know, kick in the doors of the immigrants, rounding them up because they don't want to be looked at as spicks or wetbacks or anything like that. Okay, because you know that white people don't care about bringing people over, but it's just not your people. The Haitians come over, they got to go back. They got to get their water poured out. They got to get whipped and beat. But the Ukrainians can come right over. They can get SSI checks and what they gave them billions of dollars in support.
Right.
You know, the Asians can get crime bills. Something happened to an Asian, they get Asian hate bills passed for them.
Right.
But you think it's gonna be able to stop the police brutality on black men? No, that ain't gonna happen. But you also understand that you've never heard about or have never seen black police officers beat on a white man.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you really gotta get to it, man, and understand what's going on. So, like I said, you know, so that was that. But I did have a question. I just remembered. My brother had asked me about Revelation 18. We will get that. If anybody got anything about this, man, if you want to chime in on it, man, go ahead and put it into the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you got any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that, man, go ahead and type that joint in, and we'll get to it. We still hold up. Where's the Facebook joint? Oh, that was Facebook. Okay. Oh, okay. So we still is Facebook working still?
Yeah, everything's still working.
Okay.
You don't see it?
All right. Okay, I can see it now. Okay. Let me see. Boom. So I was trying to find the original post you put out from how you became Minnesota.
Yeah, you just probably gotta go to the actual page. It should be there. You probably see in the YouTube link. If you go under, it should be right there.
Okay, boom. Okay. What are we talking about? Okay. I don't know why it's telling me a whole lot of other stuff, but I don't know why I always do that to you, boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So it's not, okay. Got it. That's what. All right. So like you folks, so I didn't share to my page. Oh man. So when I go here, it just shoots me to the Facebook. It makes me a admin.
Right. Yeah. All the officers in the server.
Right, but I couldn't, like when I go to my page to try to share it.
Oh yeah, you gotta switch it. Because it might be saying sharing as UK Minnesota or that's that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering what's going on. Now I see what the problem is.
So like I probably should tell you that a long time ago.
Okay. Well, okay. Just figured that out.
You want another precept real quick?
No, I got it.
Okay.
So look, now I'm if you have something you want to get with that, but I'm gonna go ahead for time's sake. I'll break down this Revelation because the brother was asking. He was asking about Revelations, the 13th chapter.
Okay.
He just asked for a general breakdown, so we can finish with that. Because like I said, that video was heavy. You know what I'm saying? It's very very heavy, man. And it just it does something to your spirit, man. Like yeah, it's hard. It's very hard to watch. You know, that's why I just want to like that part I seen. So like I said, I just want to get off of it, but like I said, you absolutely. If you don't feel something from that, if that don't make you want to love black people and come together and do whatever you can to make the black Native situations better, man, you are, not to associate with that. So,
right.
There's something that's seriously wrong with you, man, if you still don't understand that we are under attack. They are hunting our steps. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, speaking of that, grab that scripture real fast. They hunt our steps. Grab that, please. So that brother was hunted. That's how you hunt somebody. You block him in. He was driving his car. They blocked him in each and every way, snatched him out of his vehicle. He got away. They hunted him down again. He got away because they was finna kill him right there. They kicked in for him to get away. He ran away as far as he can after being maced and tased. He couldn't get away like he wanted to. He was already down. You know what I mean? He was already beat down. He didn't have no more strength to run. And they took that man's life like that, man. Stole that brother's life. Stole him from his children. For what? For a traffic stop?
Right.
Because they was upset at him because he ran, because he was running for his life from murderers. Because that's what they are. They are murderers. I think they just was charged with murder. He was running from murderers.
Right.
How long have the overseers, the police, been murderers? They've been murderers since, back in the slave overseer time. Like since the police force was inducted, created. They've been murderers. Go ahead, read that.
Limitation, chapter 4, verse 17, Slovakia. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18, they hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
They hunt our steps. That brother was hunting, man. They hunt our steps just like the oppressor hunt our steps. Them brothers are of their father, the devil. They do their father's business. Thus says the Lord, man.
Right.
They are of the devil, and that's what they did. They hunted that brother's step. Keep going.
That we cannot go in our streets.
We can't go in our streets.
Right.
What did they do? They caught them in the streets, blocked them in, blocked this car in, snatched them out in the middle of the streets. We can't even go in our streets. George Floyd, Philando Castile, Tamir Rice, the little boy in the park with the, who went and bought a BB gun, a cap gun from Walmart. I forget his name. Tamir Rice. You know what I'm saying? Get shot in the playground. We can't go in this. We can't be in the streets. We can't be outside because they hunting our steps. If you watch that video, that was something. I'm talking about they pulled up on that. Basically, was a drive-by they did on the little boy. When I seen that video, I'm talking about they pulled up and shot the little boy.
It's like the video is like 10 seconds.
10 seconds, so fast.
Like when the cop rolled up, he rolled down the window, literally shot
him. It was a drive-by on the little boy.
That's exactly what it was.
Oh yeah, appreciate that.
I was just gonna say, I'm out of Auburn, brother was just going for a job.
Going for a job.
You can't even exercise.
In the streets. He can't jog down the street. Can't work. Hey, read that again.
That they hunt our steps.
Uh-huh.
That we cannot go in our streets.
That we cannot go in our streets, man. This is thus says the Lord. Keep going.
Our end is near.
Our end is near. You know what I mean? Our end is near. Keep going.
Our days are fulfilled.
Uh-huh.
For our end is come.
Uh-huh.
Verse 19.
You can leave it right there. Our day, this is coming to an end, though.
That's right.
Whatever side you're gonna be on, you better. It's time for you to choose a side.
That's right.
That's what's going on, because this stuff is going to be reconciliation happening behind it.
That's right.
Judgment day comes. They're going to pay for this horrible thing that they're not going to get away with that. And all you cool Uncle Toms who was justifying this garbage, you know, you're going to be put to death with your lips right on their ass.
Right.
Where they at? That's what that's going to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Your head's going to be chopped off right with theirs.
That's right.
Okay? Because they're going to pay for this. And just because you love the oppressor so much, you know, you and your master, you know, we sick, you one of them, yeah, y'all gonna be y'all dead together.
Right.
You're gonna die right with your master that you love so much, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So that's that, man. Like I said, man, we're gonna get to this Revelations 13 real quick. Just a general breakdown the brother was asking for to go through it. So let's get there real fast, man. You know, then we're gonna get up out of here for time's sake. We're gonna run through it. If we can start at number 1, is fine. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 1. And I stood up on the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
So if you know anything about the scriptures, you know, this beast that's coming up out of the sea, 7 heads and 10 horns, you know, the Lord in the scriptures called the other nations around about us beast, the beast of the field, okay? All the other beasts of the field, all right? And one of the precepts, somebody grab, while he holding that, I'm gonna grab Ezekiel 34:8 real fast. We the beast of the field, okay? I mean, they're the beast of the field. You know what I'm saying? All the other nations round about us is the beast of the field.
Right.
And this particular beast is the most subtle beast. This is talking about Rome. Okay? Rome is this particular beast. All right, that power that Rome was. If you know anything about Rome,
right?
You know they ran the earth down there, like they ran the world for a time.
Right.
You know, and they was the beast that this is speaking about. All right. Keep going.
And upon his head 10 crowns.
Uh-huh. So it had 7. You said it had 7 heads, right? So those heads is talking about, you know, the 7 nations that came up out of it.
Right.
Okay. So the nations, some of them was Portugal, Italy, Spain, France, Germany, Russia, and England. You know what I mean? Them the 7 heads that came up out of this great beast. That was the nation that it was. Okay. Right. Well, grab, you got that scripture out you. So let's grab this scripture. This is just, you know, something to show you about that we are the meat for the beast.
Right.
Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
As I live, save the Lord God.
Right.
Surely because my flock became a prey.
Our flock what?
Became a prey.
We are the flock, the lost sheep. Who eats the sheep? The beast.
Right.
Of the field. You know what I'm saying? My flock became a prey. Why is that?
And my flock became meat to every beast of the field.
To every what?
To every beast of the field.
We became meat to them, to something for to devour. They eat off us.
Right.
They've been eating off us since forever, since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? They've been eating off us. We became meat to them. Go ahead.
Because there was no shepherd.
Because our leaders failed us, like they continuously do. They've been failing us, and they continue to fail us. They sell us out. What do we call them? Sellouts.
Sellouts, right.
Our leaders are sellouts. You know, so we don't got leaders no more. We got, you know, no other nation turns to their basketball players and athletes and comedians to be their leaders.
Right. That's right.
Except for us.
Right.
Okay. Is that it?
No.
Go ahead.
Neither did my shepherds search for my flock.
Right. They ain't checking for us. They don't even care. They in their big mansions. They don't care what happened to that brother. What was his name? Tyree Nichols. They don't care about Tyree. I'm not hearing these other nations. Where's Islam at?
Right.
Where's your Where's your Arab homeboys at that y'all since y'all worshiping with?
Right.
You know, you worshiping with the Arabs. Where's the Arabs at?
Right.
They ain't know where the Asians. Y'all was out there, stop the Asian. Hey, where the Asians at? Ain't nobody saying nothing about this.
Right.
There ain't nobody checking for you. You know, your leaders ain't even holding them accountable to search for you.
Right.
Go ahead.
But the shepherds fed themselves.
But they did what?
The shepherds fed themselves.
But they fed themselves though. They made sure their family is good. They made sure they're okay.
Right.
They ain't checking for you. They ain't making sure you okay though. They ain't making sure you eating. You out here starving and want in need of all things. You ask any gangbangers and broke, starving, and gangbanging. That's why it happens. Your leaders are feeding themselves. They're not making sure we got banks and schools and grocery stores and farms. They don't care about that. They care about getting into the party with the elites, with the untouchables, with the people in, you know what I'm saying, from the LGBT barbecue community.
Right.
Okay? That's what they care about, the people who tells a boy you can be a girl just because you say you are. You talking to one person, got to say they. When you talking about him. I'm not going to be insane with you. You can be insane by yourself. Right. There's one person right there talking about they. Them. There's one person over there. You know what I'm saying? Is that it on that? That was it on that?
And fed not my flock.
And they fed us not. So that's to show you that the beast of the field, we became prey for the beast.
Right.
That's who that beast is talking about. So let's keep going. So them 7 heads that came out, we just said who those were. Like I said, once again, Portugal, Spain, Italy, France, Germany, Russia, and England. Those represent those 7 heads. Keep going.
And upon his horn 10 crowns.
And it was 10 crowns. So that talks about the other 10 nations that sprung up out of those 7 heads.
Right.
Okay, which is, like I said, and some of these names are changed, but like Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Denmark, Ireland, Switzerland, Australia, the USA, Scotland, and Sweden. Is some of those 10 crowns that was on those heads. Some of those 10 crowning achievements that those nations are proud of. Who was rocking with those nations, who made them shine. Who go ahead.
So wasn't France one of them?
No, France was one of the 7 heads.
Okay, I thought so. Okay,
yeah.
As far as I mentioned those.
So that was that. Keep going.
And upon Slovakia. And upon his head the name of blasphemy. Verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
Right. So the beast was unto a leopard. Keep going.
And his feet was as the feet of a bear.
So the leopard was talking about, when it talks about, was like the leopard, it was talking about Greece. The Greeks with Alexander the Great, they used to call him like the Great Leopard or something like that. You know, they talk about, I don't like to call him Alexander the Great because he wasn't great.
That's right.
With Alexander the Greek, you know what I'm saying? Who was a flaming flaming LGBT barbecue.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Where my man Corey Hogan, he was a backdoorian.
Good man.
You know what I'm saying? But so that's when it speaks about the leopard. Go ahead.
And his mouth, after mouth.
Oh, you said something about the feet. After the
and
leopard.
his feet was as the feet of a bear.
And the bear, they're talking about, like Iran, Persia. Persia and Iran is the same thing. The Persians and Iran is, and the bear was their symbol. You know what I'm saying? That flag, you can just look that up. Their symbol was the bear. Keep going.
And his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
And that's talking about the Assyrians. Okay, their symbol was the lion. Okay, the winged lion was their symbol. Okay, so that's talking about that. Go ahead.
And the dragon give him his power and his seat and great authority.
Great authority. Okay, so that's them. That's the great the dragon. Talking about, like I said, that beast that came out was Rome. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast.
Right, so, that's talking about when, like Italy, Italy came out of Rome, they was really wounded. One of them 7 heads was almost put to death. They their what you want to call it, their military might was put to death.
Right.
But it said, what, read that again?
And I saw one of his heads, and it was wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed.
But his wound was healed. So Rome was put to death, right? Italy was put to death. Their military might is destroyed. You know what I'm saying? It was destroyed at a point. But how was the wound healed? Anybody? No? The wound was healed by, like Rome was, destroyed. The military might was destroyed, but they were healed by, Roman Catholicism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spiritually, the world still is ran off of Roman Catholicism.
Right. So
the Pope and all that, it lives on through spirit. That's how they was healed.
Right.
So their military might was gone, but their spiritual might became so great, that it healed them and made them great again.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then was the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
And then what?
And then was the dragon, which gave power unto the beast.
Right, and they worshiped the dragon. They gave power back to the beast, because that's what America did. America is that dragon, you know what I'm saying? That great serpent that gave power to the beast. How? By pushing Roman Catholicism. You know what I'm saying? By pushing that white Jesus everywhere and pushing that agenda. Okay? That's where that comes from. That great beast being pushed, that agenda being pushed. They gave power to it. America gave power to the white Jesus, to Roman Catholicism.
Right.
And that's the Christianity. All that, where all the saints come from. And we're going to celebrate St. Valentine's Day and all this stuff. It comes from Rome.
Right.
America gave power to that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? To this world, because everybody rocks with America. You know what I'm saying? And does what America wants them to do. So the dragon gave gave the beast back that power and authority. All right, go ahead.
And then worship the beast.
And they worship them, like they bring it full circle. What we say, what do they do? What the Roman Catholic, that's the spiritual thing. That's worship. That's what they worship. They worship the Christian church. They worship that white Jesus who was Roman. That's a Roman dude. From Rome, you know what I'm saying? Caesar Borgia was Rome.
Right.
And they worship it. People worship this Christianity, Roman Catholicism, and they worship the beast. Go ahead.
Saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy.
Right. The great things of blasphemy. What's that? What is the great thing of blasphemy that the beast is speaking? We just were saying it. Go ahead.
Speaking evil, right?
Right. But Jesus Christ is black.
Right.
The Jews are white. You know what I mean? Right. That's blasphemy. I know them that say they are Jews and are not. Thus says the Lord.
Right.
They are the synagogue of Satan. They speak lies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Telling you a boy can be a girl.
Right.
They speaking blasphemy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking lies. Go ahead.
And power was given unto him to continue 42 months. Verse 6. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy, blaspheming against God, blaspheming his name,
right,
and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven.
So that's what we just broke down. Like I said, talking about who the children of God is, who Christ is. Talking about Christ is a white man, the children of God. Israel is these fake Jews, these Khazars and all of this. You can, like I said, man can lay with man. You should eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster are delicacies. It's all of these things. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
Right, to make war with us. We were the saints. So-called blacks, Hispanic, and natives were the saints. The Levites, were the priesthood at the time, the holy priesthood. Now, under Melchizedek, we are all the priesthood. We are the so-called blacks, Hispanic, and native, are the chosen people of God. We are the saints. All right, go ahead.
And to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations.
Right.
Verse,
and he was, so we all got that. He was over all of us. This beast is running. Like I said, he runs the earth. He runs, he runs all of our households. Our nations. We want to be just like them. Had us in slavery. Got our Mexican people brothers at the borders in cages. Got our Haitians over there doing bad. Our Hispanic brothers, you see what's going on. We get murdered in the streets, riding down the street in our cars. That's that. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him.
Right. Everybody worship their white Jesus. Christianity has everybody worshiping white Jesus.
Right.
Worship in America. Okay. Right. Go ahead.
Whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world.
Right. Go ahead.
Verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse,
and it's like any man have an ear. We know most people got ears. So obviously that's not talking about a physical ear.
Right.
Like people say, yeah, you listening, but you ain't hearing me though. But you don't hear me. Like just mean that you have understanding. You're not understanding what I'm saying. You might be listening, but you ain't hearing me. Like when you hear black person say, yeah, you listen, but you ain't hearing me though. Right. That's what the scripture says. We got an ear, let him hear. Yeah, you got an ear, but you ain't hearing me though. Right. Hear this though. Go ahead.
Verse 10. He that leads into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's right.
He that leads. Read that again.
Verse 10. He that leads into captivity.
He that leads into captivity. We were slaves. We all know who led us into slavery, into captivity. Go ahead.
Shall go into captivity.
No, he might go into the captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
He should go.
Shall go into captivity.
He absolutely shall. He will. Go ahead.
That's right.
I can tell you how I was shot. He's gonna go into captivity. Go ahead.
He that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right. He might be killed with the sword.
So like it must be killed with the sword.
He must be killed with the sword.
That's right.
That thus says the Lord, man. But you ain't hearing that though.
Right.
You think that God is all love. Right. The Lord just said he must be killed with the sword. Right. It's a must. And you know what? And that is love. Come to think about it.
I was just saying that.
You know what I'm saying? That's love. That's love. That's love for the blacks, Hispanic. That's justice. If somebody gave you justice for somebody who beat your son down in the streets till he screamed for his mama, you know what I'm saying? And they get justice, you get justice for it. They have to suffer. You would say, man, that person, that was love right there.
Right.
Somebody hold the door for you, or hold the door for you, and let you. That was love. So if it's love, if somebody give you a free ticket to a concert, that was showing you some love.
Right.
Why is it not love if the Lord puts to death the people who put you to death?
Right.
Is that not love? Is that not love for his people?
Right.
That's love, man. Y'all just don't know what love is when you say God is love.
Right.
Yeah, he absolutely is showing love.
That's right.
Destroying my enemies is showing me love. Go ahead.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
That's our patience and our faith, man. We keep these laws, statutes, and commandments so the Lord can give us vengeance.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, that is the point. We want vengeance, and the Lord said, "Vengeance is His." Thus says the Lord.
Right.
And so, what do we have to do? Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, and we will get that vengeance.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
Verse 11. And I beheld other beasts coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Right, he had 2 horns like a lamb. You know, that's amazing. You know how America comes, like a little lamb, like they all nice and sweet.
Right.
They come up, it's a beast, really. But they come up they all nice and sweet and innocent. They what they call Minnesota nice.
Right.
You know, they Minnesota nice. They come in, you know, they trying to come into your community to make the community better. Gentrification.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We all know what that was. You can't even afford to live in the communities you was living in when they moved in there.
Right.
All right? Gentrification didn't help you. They moving into your, they didn't help you. All right, go ahead.
And he spoke as a dragon.
But he spoke like a what?
And he spoke as a dragon.
He spoke as a dragon. Remember who that dragon was. He spoke just like them, talking about Jesus is white. The black man is 3/4 of a man. You know what I'm saying? The native Indians got to live in tent cities in their own countries. Yeah, they come like what they call like the wolf in sheep clothing. In this case, the dragon in lamb's clothing. You know what I'm saying? Come all nice, but it's not that, man. They come looking innocent like a little lamb, but they speak fire out their mouth like a dragon.
Right.
Things that's gonna absolutely kill you. That's fire being spoke out their mouth, telling you you can live an alternative lifestyle. That's gonna destroy you. That you can be part of the LGBT barbecue community. It's gonna destroy you. That you can eat shrimp, like shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster are delicacies. Shrimp and crab is delicacies in this earth. When they bottom feeders are disgusting, they eat off the bottom of the ocean. It's disgusting. But when you go in a store that sell all of this stuff, actually, I think the lamb be costing more than that. You get some lamb, it's way more expensive. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like I was just at Aldi's the other day, and hell yeah.
The lamb is, you know,
Yeah,
but they're trying to make you believe that the shrimp and crab and lobster is the delicacy.
Yeah.
But that restaurant that's charging you all that money, go try to get a lamb chop from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like I had a precept for you, if I'm wrong.
Go ahead.
Just based on what you were saying, it's based on how our oppressor how he speaks. Psalms chapter 55, verse 21.
You said it was from Amon?
No. How our oppressor speaks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Right.
What war was in his heart.
Right.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Right. Ready to cut you. You know, he's coming, he's saying one thing, but his action says another. You know,
Right.
So his words, you can't just saying a person you can't trust.
Right.
War is in his heart.
Right.
You know, all the moves that the oppressor makes against us is war tactics because they know they got to keep us on the bottom.
Right.
If we come up, they earth comes to an end. Their
Right.
word comes to an end. So they're gonna keep us down. They're gonna do little things to keep us eating pork and lobster, keep us thinking that the white man is, Jesus is the white man, so you can continue to look at the white man as God.
Right.
Go ahead.
So like I should have went to verse 20 first, but if I may.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
Right. And you know how we are. So our people are peaceful. We let everybody come and rap with us.
Right.
That's right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We let Vanilla Ice win the first hip hop award. We let Eminem be called one of the greatest rappers alive. And all these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we try to what they say it is now. We invite everybody to the barbecue.
To the cookout.
To the cookout. You know what I'm saying? So, we are peaceful people, trying to be at peace with them, like the natives did. The natives tried to feed them. They brought the pilgrims, showed them they was dying. They showed them how to hunt and how to eat and how to live and what they do. It was like menaces, like they said in Don't Be a Menace. I'm gonna get in there, work my way up to manager. I'm gonna bribe that motherfucker blind.
Right.
But that's what they did to the natives, man. They got in there, learned all their customs, and killed all the buffalo, killed everybody, and took over the land. And gave them a tent. under the bridge. All right, go ahead.
That was it on that. So
Okay, so keep going on what you got. So that was that, man. We're gonna finish this out. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And he exercised all the power of the first beast
Right.
before him.
Right. The little lamb that speak like a dragon exercised all the power of that first beast of Rome. Esau.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Esau is the end of the world. That's what the scriptures say. But Jacob is the beginning of that power. That's what Rome is. Rome gave birth to this dragon.
Right. You want that?
You can if you want. Go ahead.
And caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Right. And that's what America did. They came speaking and they called the earth to worship that first beast.
Right.
Which was Rome, Roman Catholicism and all of that. They called them to worship that first beast. That's what America did. That we worship Roman Catholicism and Jesus Christ as a white man. White
Right.
Jesus. Okay? The Pope and Saint Valentine's Day and Saint Nicholas and all the other garbage that come up out of Rome that we worship.
Right.
The zodiacs and all of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We horoscope. We worship all of it. You know what I mean? That's what this is talking about. Go ahead.
Whose deadly wound was healed.
Right. That deadly wound, it was healed. And that's how America healed. That's how Rome was healed. After the military might was destroyed, they was healed again through Roman Catholicism, Christianity.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
Verse 13. And he does great wonders, so that he make fire come down from heaven on earth.
Right. I think they call it the Moab bomb, the mother of all bombs. You know what I'm saying? The world is amazed by this great beast. It's amazed by this dragon because they cause bombs to drop from the sky, blowing up everything. Talking about what was it called? The nukes. Talking about destroying whole. Like it's so bad. Like they had to make a treaty. Like, look, man, we can't do no more nukes. Nukes is gonna wipe everybody. They got something that can wipe everything out.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so that these wonders that's caused them to worship them. People, the greatest superpower. Go ahead.
In the sight of man.
Right.
Verse 14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of these miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Right. So, these miracles, make deceive the people. People want to be a part of America, want to love America. Go ahead.
Saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and dead live. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak.
Right, and so that like we said, the image of the beast is Christ. That's that image. The image of the beast is that white Caesar Borgia period. Picture. That image runs the Christianity, runs the world. Everybody bows to that. Everybody has to, do commerce with America and all of these things. Go ahead. Like, and then that's what it said earlier when I'll go ahead. No, keep going.
That the image of the beast shall both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast shall be killed.
Right. That's what people know. They don't want to be killed like we were just talking about earlier. Like the president did so much to us and then destroyed so much of our stuff. We don't even want to be great no more. We don't want a Black Wall Street.
That's right.
We scared to have it because we are scared of being killed, and we come up in this place on our own accord. We come up under them and then be part of the Backdoorian community, you know what I'm saying, the LGBT barbecue community, and get money like that and worship the white Jesus, then yeah, I think they call it selling your soul and all of this. Illuminati, or whatever they want to call it. Scriptures call it the beast. Giving yourself over to the beast. Go ahead. Worshiping the beast. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he called all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right.
Verse 17. And
just in case you didn't know, the hand represents, the work that you do. You put in work for them, and in the forehead is talking about their doctrine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You pushing Christianity. You got the pastors out here talking about white man is Jesus. You ain't got to keep the law. TD Jakes them. That's the people who put the mark in their hand and their forehead, who got the doctrine and doing the work of the devil, doing the will of the beast. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell.
Right. You can't get no money in this world without dealing with the beast. America controls all commerce, trading, over the waters. If you don't, you ask Cuba how that's going for them. Go ask Haiti how that's going for them. When you go against the beast. You know what I'm saying? You don't get, that's what real buying and selling is. Us going to the store buying a bag of chips is not talking about real buying and selling. That's just going about. They're talking about trade and commerce and trade and things like that, goods and services on a big scale. That's what buying and selling really is. And like I said, Cuba, you go over there, it's looking like the 60s right now today, still, because they refuse to fold to all the wheels of the beast, all the wheels of America, the dragon, Esau. Go ahead.
Save he that had the mark,
right,
or the name of the beast,
right,
or the number of his name.
Right.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is a number of a man.
For it is what?
For it is a number of a man.
And it's a man, okay? This is a person. This is the oppressor.
Right.
Who is a man. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
This is a man who is behind all of this. So I know that it is talk about beast and all of these things, but when it comes down to it, it's a man.
Right.
Okay? It's a lot of them, that runs the earth. And how many is it?
And his number is 603 scores and 6.
666 of them. Okay? That's who's doing it. These white men, 666 of them that runs the earth, all these great families who runs all these great organizations and the gold and the diamonds and the oils and all of these things, the farms, everything, the media, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's families and there's people that's running these things, that's pushing this agenda, that's having our people to take the mark of the beast, which is the doctrine of America. Yes, you can be a girl if you want to, if you was born with a penis. You can be a boy if you want to, if you was born with a vagina. Right. Telling you can't say you breastfeeding no more. You have to say chest feeding. Right. You know what I'm saying? All this nonsense, all this blasphemy. Okay, this asinine. You know what I'm saying? But so that's that. You know what I'm saying? With that scripture, we can drop that. That was 13, and that's what that's talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you have any other questions about it, you know what I'm saying, just go ahead. Like I said, we'll get it, Lord willing, we'll get it next week. But man, this was a very, very heavy class, man, that kind of thing, because I have a ton of empathy. That's why I put my life on the line. That's why not just me, but my brothers to my left and to my right, and in the front of me and the back of me, we put our lives on the line, man, because we empathize with our people.
That's right. Right.
We empathize with them, man. We ready to die for this thing, kill for this thing, whatever's necessary to get our people up out of this hell. And the ultimate thing that's necessary is keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That is the conclusion of the matter. Right. If you want to get out of this hell, get with us in the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana and learn the solution to our brothers being murdered in the street like dog by the oppressor or by his children who do his bidding, which is you so-called Uncle Tom, overseer Negroes, coons, graham crackers, whatever y'all are. Y'all brothers are disgusting, man. That was disgusting what happened, you know, to them people. And I pray that the Lord give them everything that they deserve.
That's right.
Everything. I hope they get everything that they deserve. All right. And the Lord be with, say his name one more time.
Tyree Nichols.
Tyree Nichols. Lord be with Tyree Nichols and his family and his children, man. I pray the Lord be with y'all, man, in this time.
That's right.
And I also pray that our people, man, wake up and try to do better. Do something so you can put a mark and say, I did something to be part of the solution and not the problem.
Right.
All right.
That's right.
With that, man, I'm gonna pass the class over to Priest and Officer Uncle Ball.
Clap it up.
ISUPK security announcements. We have the ISUPK started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they're off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. They need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find it in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means cent in the Hebrew, Ma'ishua. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department of teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amounts you would like. So you can go back to isupk.com. The website is up and running. They got a donation button. They got a tithe button, and you can pay for the Passover coming up. $20 per brother, sister, 17 years or older. So you can go to isupk.com. If you got the Zelle app, first name Israelite School, last name UPK. Email tithes@isupk.com. Also, you can get in contact with the school near you, and if you had to make your tithes payment there, donation payments, you can go through them, depending on what their facility is. So for us, you got $ Cash App, $ UPK Minnesota, all caps. Upcoming Holy Convocations, we got Purim coming up March 5th at sundown through March 6th at sundown. Again, get in contact with the school near you. And after that, we have the Passover, the Lord's 54th annual Passover, April 1st at sundown, Raleigh, North Carolina, at the Raleigh, North Carolina Convention Center. April 1st at sundown to April 2nd at sundown, followed up by the Feast of Unleavened Bread going for 8 days. So get all your travel arrangements, your hotel arrangements, kick out, make sure that you got all the leavening taken out of your house ahead of time, so that when you come back, you're in good standing. And as always, check with the bulletin boards, or check with the social media platforms with the school near you to see what any events that might be coming up, any accommodations, any contributions that you can make. Any brother wants to be trooping to school, start wearing all black. That means your boots, your shirt, your pant, headband, and or scarf. With that, imagine we stand. Upon Yakudam, turn to face the east. And say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verse 8 through 13. Abanawu, Shabbat Shemayim, Kudash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakutka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barakaza, Kuwa, Hayah, Bashaman, Nathanaw, Lakom, Ko, Yawam, Wasalak Lanaw, Kabawath Now, Kasalak Now, Kabawati now, Bala'a, Tabiana, Mansawan, Abo, Aushana, Mayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Amlakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, Awalam, Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever. So be it. Pray to bless Israel and the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wayashal. Wahabaya. Sapari. Barak. Rapa'ah. Magan. Hagan. At this time, you can say the name of a loved one once. Everyone repeats that name once. If you follow us on social media, you can type in the name of a loved one. We'll send the prayers out with you.
UPK Minnesota.
UPK Minnesota.
All UPK.
All UPK.
All Israel.
All Israel.
Desiree.
Desiree.
The Davis family.
The Davis family.
Israelite School UPK.
Israelite School UPK.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Doobie.
Doobie.
Denzel. Lokar.
Lokar.
Jakar.
Jonah.
Isabella. Kendra. Nikki.
Sharina.
Nick.
Yapa. Azara. Keyshawn.
Danaya.
Nadia.
Araya.
Kyla.
Zerabia.
Zion.
Kamara.
Zakiah.
China.
Kalani.
Janie.
Shanika. Israelite School UPK.
Israelite School UPK.
UPK Milwaukee.
UPK Milwaukee.
UPK Minnesota.
UPK Minnesota.
UPK Chicago.
UPK Chicago.
UPK Redis.
UPK Reds.
Benjamin.
Benjamin.
Jamin. Rakapat.
Annalie.
The McIntosh family.
The McIntosh family.
Raphael. All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Bashim Yahushua.
Bashim Yahushua.
Dua Ramon.
Dua Ramon.
In English. Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Bless us and Israel.
Bless us in Israel.
In the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Heal.
Shield. Protect.
A
loved one.
loved one.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
So be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things live.
And all things live.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
The evils and curses.
The evil curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
The prophets.
That prophets.
The teachers.
That teach.
The princes.
That princes.
The priests.
That priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
The evils and curses.
The evil curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
And shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Both their riches.
Both their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
To enter into the sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evil curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
To the nation.
And the drug dealers.
To the drug dealers.
Court system.
And court system.
Prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of their enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia. Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads. Classical
Classical Catholic.
Gay movement.
Lesbian movement.
Spies. Workers of witchcraft. NASA space program.
NASA space program.
Army. Navy. Air Force. Marines. Wall Street. Open up the internet. And the airways. Cable access channel. And the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Of any of thy people. That seek to stop us. And bring swift destruction. To all the heathens. That stand in the way. Or try to stop us. And broadcasting your word. Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause them to go to and fro. Through the earth and consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief. And the murder. The Yahushua. Michael and Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucer. Punish all the heathen. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. It is the angels that have done. Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout
Throughout the whole world. Cause it to be shaken that come. In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you always. So be it.
So out to the front. Men of Israel, the mighty Shabbat, the mighty Barak.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua brought the thought.
Yazmatah, saw to the sisters, turn to the sisters, courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Mighty Shabbat, Mighty, Barak, Yahweh Shema, Yazmatah, hands down, class dismissed.